Okay, what's up, what's up? So I'm gonna make a breakdown of my 10 on 10 setup, right? So let's start with gold. So on gold yesterday at the trade house with the team, what I said is we played in this bearish channel since a while there, right? So I was waiting for a breakout of the channel, and we have a higher high here. So it means that buyers were able to hold this level here, right? And not making new lows. So with that being said, with this higher high, I was waiting for a potential pullback at 1890-ish, right? For gold. So yesterday at the trade house, we were at this level here, and I was patient for the price. If the price come back to this level, I might look for buys. And we have the imbalance here on the H1, this low here, top here. So it's a good area to look for, right? Do we have anything on H4? Yeah, kind of. So it was more clean on the 1 hour, right? And then boom, new highs again. So it means that buyers trying to push the price to the upside, right? So it's nice. New high, but I was still patient. Boom, at New York session, right? Came back to this level here. If you go on a small time frame, nice closure on the 5 minutes, and then buyers were able to hold the area here. If you look on the 1 minute, boom, drop, came back up. This is where I got in on gold. So it's very important that you need also confirmation. If you look at key zone there, you also have to look for confirmation, the reaction of the price at the area. So for me, whoop, drop, little smart money move there, and this is where I got a nice stop loss here, just here. Because if you don't wait for confirmation, and that's okay, right? But if you don't wait for confirmation, where would be your stop loss, right? So you have to look left, and you don't really have a reference of your stop loss. So it's going to be here, it's going to be here. So that's why I wait for the reaction. And if buyers show up, this is where, okay, cool, I already know, right, where my stop loss would be. So this is a setup for gold. And also, let's say you enter like this. It's kind of hard to know where exactly the price is gonna go, right? So this is why I like to wait for the reaction, a couple minutes, be patient, and then get in for a trade there. So I did close my trade. Really like the reaction, boom, pumped, right? Buy show up. My final TP was 1900, but because we have a nice pullback also here, whoop, whoop, and then whoop, pump it up. So I did close it here, not here, around 2. So I was waiting for the price to hit 1900-ish. So we did not, and it was kind of, slow a bit there. So this is where I decided to close my trade on gold. Around 2, no, around 3 there. And I didn't want it to hold it, but this is for gold. My trade on GJ yesterday, so no, it was today, but at 3 a.m. there, 2 a.m. on GJ. So GJ was waiting for some sort of reaction. right at this level here. I like the rejection at this level here. And also if you go on smaller time frame, so what I like to, I was waiting some sort of this setup here. You see here, pumped, make new lows, and then whoop, get back to the top and drop. So if we go on smaller time frame, we have a high here, but we did have a lower low. So this is what I was waiting, right? And then trying to get the pullback of it and then drop, because we were also in a supply zone for GJ. So when we did push a bit up around 2, I had this top here that I was looking for. And then if you look at the 50 minutes clean, reject, 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 reject. This is my confirmation, right? The price getting exhausted at this level here, kind of like here, you see, boom, 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 and then drop. So I was waiting for that confirmation here, and then I pushed it myself, 64, 65-ish. My stop loss just above, right? The top here. Nice reference. And then I did close it early in the trade. Why? Because it was like 3 in the morning, and I was like, I'm not gonna hold it because I have to sleep, right? Because I trade on the, let's say, London, and then I slept, let's say 5 hours, and then get back. That was my plan. Get back on New York session. But anyways, nice reaction, and then we'll continue to the downside. This was for GJ and EU. Usually I don't trade EU. So here on EU, I was waiting for, yeah, boom, snipe. Damn. Nice. So I was waiting at this bottom here for EU. So I was already in gold, right? I was already in gold, but EU keep dropping. So if you look at the structure, right? Here 1040. We look on the gold, but because it's kind of similar, right? So 1040, we were here. So we make that higher low. But on EU, it makes lower low. So this is where I was like waiting for the price, right, to hit this for me to get in. Why? It's because I want a better entry. That's why. And also I was looking at GU, what GU was doing, right? So if we put a line here at 1040-ish, so my reference was, of course, the XY, but I'm not going to go too much on that. So on GU, we push it up and then makes new low, right? A higher low. And also gold. So this is where, even if EU was making new lows, I was, okay, good. If GU holding, right? EU might also hold, but I will have better entry. So that's why I was on EU when it dropped, boom. Here, I got in, and it was a nice trade. It was a nice trade. Waiting for buyers to get in, and then pumped at least TP1 here. I was targeting TP2, but because I was more confident about the trade. Why? Because it's a demand zone, right? If we look at it, all right, left on the 1 hour. Boom, played this demand zone. So it was like high probability setup. And also look at the closure of the 1 hour. Damn, beautiful, beautiful, boom. So yeah, that was my setup on EU, gold, and GJ. I did close EU also around the same time, around here 3 or so, but I did manage to have good TPs here. So that's what it is. And also just I I shared this setup yesterday in the trade house. I was looking for shorts at this level here on NAS. I didn't position myself, but it did respect this area here. So if you want to have more info, of course, you can visit the website and be part of the team. So hope you enjoy it. Hit the like button. You can ask questions in the comments, and see you on the next video. Peace. See you at the top.